Hey guys, how's it going? This is Natinator, and welcome to Nate Talks. And this is session 4. It has been a damn long time since I have done one of these things, and that's just because, I just haven't really been having much time to do so lately, and also there hasn't really been much to talk about. And I want to reiterate right off the bat that the Nate Talks thing is where I just ramble and talk about stuff that, you don't have to listen if you don't care. So you can just if you don't care about this, go listen to some Creepypastas or something, Because I know that some people didn't like it when I waffled on a bit too much. So I've made it so that the update videos, they're basically completely scripted, like I write it out beforehand, and these videos are more so like I just have some dot points of things I want to talk about, and then I'll just ramble about it, and if there are any little tangents, I'll just go off on them because I can, like that. It's pretty good. So if you don't want to hear me just talking about shit, then you don't have to. But, when I put up an update video from now on, at least you'll know that, that's where I'll be making more sense and not just talking like shit, so yeah. Okay, so here we are. We're back, we're talking again. It's all good. How is your day going? It's great to hear, even though I can't hear, It's all good, I like it. Okay. So the first thing I wanted to say on my little dot points is that as of today, it is the 10th of the 4th, so the 10th of April. Well, it might be the 9th for the people who are in the Northern Hemisphere or whatever. But either way, not everyone in the Northern Hemisphere, that is, but still. Either way, we have officially entered into the 3rd volume of the Creepypasta playlist thing, which is really cool because it means that I've uploaded 200 Creepypastas now. Which, I've read a few more because of the little, what is it? God, I can't think of it. Oh no. When I upload a series, that's right, a series of stories, I'm pretty sure that I took them out of the main volume, but I can't remember, so I guess it doesn't matter. Either way, there's 200 damn stories out, and we're moving into the next 100. So if you haven't noticed, I've got the playlists for the Creepypastas listed in volumes. So there was volume 1 when I was just kind of starting out, so a lot of them have the music at the end, which a lot of people really hate, and it's also when I'm not sounding so, I guess, deep, because I was still a bit younger then. And I think that a lot of the second volume is like that too, probably until the 60th video in that one, maybe, I'm not sure. But either way, this whole new volume thing should be pretty high standard in terms of recording and my voice not sounding like I'm 12, So yeah, that's really good stuff, and I guess I have only you guys to thank for... And my phone's going off, sorry about that, but still. Either way, I have only you guys to thank, because the only reason I'm still doing these things is because you guys want to see them, and I enjoy helping you guys out. Some people use these readings to sleep, or they listen to it when they work, either at work or just at home working on stuff. And I think that's really cool, because it's I've mentioned this ages ago, but sometimes I feel just for myself, I couldn't sit down and listen to Mr. Creepypasta or the other big YouTubers, it's not because I don't like to listen to them. It's more so just because I couldn't sit down for, 20 minutes, 40 minutes, however long the story is. I just couldn't sit there and listen to it myself because that's me. I like to do stuff. I can't just kind of sit at my computer and just listen. I mean, if I was using it to go to sleep, maybe, but either way, it's kind of ironic because I do these readings and then I'm saying that I couldn't listen to them personally, and I don't listen to them personally, like, just beyond what I read. For you guys, I don't listen to any other stuff on YouTube really at all, besides Cry, I guess, because Cry is fucking sexy. The air conditioner is going. Hang on. Sorry about that little interruption. It's just really hot today and the air conditioner keeps turning off, so yeah. New thing that I wanted to mention, I've said it to a few people in the comments, but my upload schedule is actually pretty on point at the moment, because I've dedicated every week, my Sundays are my recording days. So basically I record 4 stories every Sunday, edit, render, and upload every single one of them for the week so that I can go to school, not think about it, and you guys get the quality, you know? Like, well, not the quality, you get the readings. Instead of like me going on hiatuses when I'm busy. I feel like this is pretty, like, I can balance it, but if I can't, then I'll let you guys know that I can't upload, and then, I'll be back whenever. But yeah, you guys can expect a story every second day of the week, or every other day as they say. And these 4 stories, wait, what am I saying? I'll be recording 4 stories today after I finish recording this. I'll probably upload this right away, or maybe I'll wait, I'm not sure. Either way, it's going to be up today, and then the next story will be in 2 days, and so on. Beyond that, like, I guess that's really good news, because it's, consistent uploading, and I know you guys like that, I like that, everyone likes that. I was gonna talk about class for a little bit, I hope you guys don't mind, because there's a couple of interesting things coming up. One not so interestingly is that my latest assignment is a 10-minute speech, so, like, this is something that I really have to get off my chest. I am shit at speeches. Like, you would not believe it. Being in my room at home, like, I mean, I bet a lot of you can, like, I don't know, identify with this, but speeches suck. You, like, get called up, you're, like, shaking, like, like, I sound like an idiot, but, like, even thinking about going up for a speech, I, like, get anxiety. Like, I think that I am literally gonna start choking up because it's scary, Like, in front of a computer, in front of, like, my screen and my microphone, it's not a big deal, but in front of people where they can, like, judge you immediately, and, like, if you slip up just once, you can't cut that out afterwards. And, like, I don't actually edit these videos, like the Nate Talks, and that's just because I want to keep it, like, unique. Well, not unique, what is it, like, down to earth, I guess. Like, I want it to be, if I make a mistake, you hear that mistake and then you think, oh, he's not perfect or whatever, And, like, that weird noise I made before, that is embarrassing as fuck, but I'm keeping it in there because that's what it is. So, yeah, speeches, hey? I'm doing a speech on 360-degree film or footage or video, whatever it is, just because I thought it was interesting. Like, it's something that's been coming up on YouTube lately. The whole, you know, sort of virtual reality experience, even though it's not really, like the whole Google Cardboard thing, where you can like scroll on your video and look around. If you guys haven't heard of it, then, you know, you gotta go look it up. Go into the YouTube search bar, like right now, and just type 360-degree video, and you'll find it. Like, it'll be something like maybe parachuting guy, but you can drag around and it's really cool. And I'm doing a bit of an assignment on that. Beyond the speech, you have to do a project on it, so I'm going to be creating a CG environment and then making it so that it can be viewed in 360. And if I can get it on YouTube, it'll probably be private for a little bit, just so I can like make sure it's all good. And then I'll probably make it like public so you guys can look at it. Honestly, I don't think it's gonna look that great, but the point is just to be able to prove that it can be done. And it's obvious it can be done, but I just wanted to do that. So yeah, that's the current assignment at the moment. Something that is really exciting for me as a film student is a project that has come up. I'm not gonna say any names. Like, these two guys came in from a particular indie film studio. They're making a Hollywood blockbuster film, and they pitched to our class and probably a lot of other classes around Sydney and I'd say Australia mainly, because these guys are Australian. But they're pitching a film that has basically been like, it's been, what is it I'm trying to say? It's been shot, like all the film aspects are shot. They just need VFX artists to help work on it. And because they have a really low budget, they're asking us students to basically work for free in order to get, so they get free work and we get the credit and everything that we can use on a resume or show reel or whatever. And I think that that's really cool. Like, I may not have pitched it that well, but their movie is really good. Like, well, it's not really good. Like, how can I say it? Its production quality is good. I don't know if the story or if the filming is all that great, but they had a pretty good lineup of actors. And if I can get my name on it, then it will literally be my first film project. And so I've sent in a resume and CV to them. So praying that, wait, I said resume and CV, I meant cover letter and CV, sorry. And I'm just praying that they will allow me to work on it. And, you know, I'm pretty sure that film is going to be on the big screen, like in cinemas. I'm not sure if they'll do the whole DVD and Blu-ray thing, but if they do, somewhere at the very end in the tiny little fine details, there'll be like VFX artists, and my name will be there if I can work on it, that is. So I'm excited for that. And it's like, I haven't even like gotten out of second year in my course yet. So it's a big step. Hopefully it will open some doors, maybe, who knows. But yeah, cool stuff, cool stuff. So we're going to move away from school stuff, because that's all I really wanted to talk about in terms of that. I just wanted to say that this is the scoop. Like, how can I say this? You're getting the inside deets on secret projects for the channel. I'm currently in the process of writing a new original story, Creepypasta, for the channel that I want to read. I know that's not really that exciting. If you follow someone like Liam Vickers, I'm pretty sure he writes like every single one of his stories, and he's an amazing writer, so you should check him out just because he's awesome. But little plug for him there. But yeah, I don't write stories all that often, but when I do, they're honestly pretty bad. But I like to think like, you know, oh, it's cool. Like, I don't have the time or the creativity to write an original story like every week. It's probably going to take me like a month. I've been working on it for like a week now, but only like on and off. Like in reality, I've only written it for like 3 hours probably. But I'm really feeling this idea. It might be crap, but I've been reading a bit of Agatha Christie lately, and I've gotten a little bit hooked on the whole locked room mystery ideas and stuff. Like, that shit is really cool. To me, at least, anyway. And I wanted to write a creepypasta in that same kind of vein, where, you know, it's kind of like a who done it, how done it, why done it, all that kind of crap. Like, I'm sure, you know, you could just look up that crap if you don't know what the locked room mystery stuff is, but it's really intriguing. I love stuff like that. I've got a little thing at the end if you want to skip to that for you guys, but not yet, not yet. Moving on with that, in terms of video uploading, I'm not really sure when I'm going to be continuing the game stuff, in particular Rule of freaking Rose. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I really love and like the game. Totally cool, crazy concept, love it. But at the same point, the gameplay, I don't know how else to put it, but it gives me cancer. That's the only way I can say it, and I'm sorry. Like, it's like the game makers developed it to make it so that you wouldn't want to play it, because the controls are nasty. I mean, it wouldn't have been this hard to set up back in the day, but because I have to go through all this crap every time, it's like a bitch to set up just to start recording. And when you like play the game, it just, all of the game aspects are just dumb. Like, if you die, you have to go back so far and then you have to read all of their crap again. It's like, why, God, why? I don't know. But yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna be playing Rule of Rose again. I did promise that I would finish it. I just need to get that motivation to do it again. But even if it takes me another bloody 3 years, at the very least it'll be done by the end. Maybe I'll have to like find a new game to play, and then while I'm playing games I can splice that in a little bit. I don't know, we'll figure it out. So basically, I think that's about it for my talk today. So I hope that you guys enjoyed that. I've still got a little bit at the end here that I was gonna say. But as soon as I'm done here, I'm gonna go record the 4 other videos for this coming week. And yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. I've actually got a, oh my god, I completely forgot. Oh, I should probably do that in an update video. Well, either way, I'll probably do it in an update video anyway. I'll put it here as well. Something that I didn't note is that my channel, in the little about section where you can like find my email for business inquiries and stuff, before I had written something like, you know, I'm not taking creepypasta submissions, and the reason for that was because there was a time when my inbox got flooded with a lot of stories, and people were saying, you know, I really hope that you can read this for like on your channel and stuff. And I was really busy during that time. I think it was last year when I was in the intensive course, and I had a whole lot going on, and people were asking me, can you read my story? Here's the, you know, the Word doc thing, whatever. And I'd look at it, and it would be like 20 damn pages long, and I'd be like, holy crap, I have to read all this. And I'd be reading through it, and I'd see like a lot of grammatical errors and like, I don't know, just stuff that, it's pretty simple stuff, and I was just kind of like, oh man, you know, like, I don't want to have to fix your story for you, and I don't want to have to like the worst thing for me is having to come back to you and say, oh man, like, I'm sorry, I can't read it, and then like, I feel really bad because I was like, you know, I don't want to like crush your dreams or anything because I don't want to be mean, but it's like, you know, I wanted to make like a rule thing where like there has to be a certain level, you know? Like I don't want the whole, you know, who was phone thing. That's very old, that one. But the point is, as of like, I don't know, maybe a couple weeks ago, I actually reopened submissions to my channel for stories if you want to write something and post it to me. But I've made a little rule, and it's sort of cheating, but I really like the idea. Basically, if you want me to read your story that you've written, and like you think it's a great story, and like, you know, you say, in your head you'd be like, this is the best story, like I love it, like I wrote this myself, like I put my heart and soul into it, can you read it on your channel? Instead of all that, the way I'm gonna do it is I want you to submit it to creepypasta.com, like the official Creepypasta website, because I know that the guy who runs that, he runs a tight ship. He reads every submission, no matter how long it takes him. Like, he'll have open submissions for like 3 months, and then he'll take 3 months off just reading all the submissions and picking the ones that are gonna be released. And then he'll close the submissions during that period. And you know, I'm sure you guys know this, but if you don't, then that's how it works. And the point is, when there's an open submission period, submit your story to him, and it might take like, it could take upwards of 4 months, it could take upwards of 6 months, because the guy is like that busy. Like he does everything by himself. He has no other editors, no other proofreaders. He reads all the stories himself. And if you read the FAQ on their website, that will like show you how to upload and submit, and like all the details that you need. And on my channel, I've said, if your story is accepted onto the Creepypasta website, you can just link that story to me, or like if you've already got a story up there and it's pretty good, link that story to me and then I'll read it, because that means it's already had one proofread. You know what I mean? So one guy who's like really high up there has taken his time to read it, and then I can just steal his time that he's taken so I can work on stuff, and then just be like, alright, well, this has made it past the Creepypasta standard, so there'll be more chance of me reading it. And yeah, that's just how I thought that I'd do it, and I figure that that's like a pretty legit option, and it saves me some time, which is kind of important when I don't have much of it these days, even though I'm sort of waffling, but that's because today I made sure that I have time to record. Alright, so I'm sorry that I sort of rambled on about that whole thing, but I figure it was really important because I know that a lot of people submitted stories to me, and I really did feel bad when I couldn't read them. And you know, I don't know, I'm sorry guys. Anyway, the final thing for this Nate Talks is a riddle. I really, really like riddles, so if you guys have riddles, please send them to me. Like, you know, you don't know how much I love a good riddle, but I get like mad when I can't figure them out though. So in this case, I'm going to leave you with a riddle for now, and then you can send me riddles if you want. I love that. So, this riddle I found on the internet, so, you know, like, it's not that original, but I thought it was cool. It's a bit challenging, but it's challenging because it defies logic. And that's like a huge hint right there, so keep that in mind. Here we go. You're locked in a room with no windows or doors. All you have is a mirror and a table. How do you get out? So that is the riddle that I'm proposing to you, and if you can figure it out, then post it in the comments, but I will put the answer down in the description. But you know, if you want to give it a try, you can have a think about it, post what you came up with in the comments, and then see whether you got it right or not. But, you know, I don't know if anyone actually does that, because you don't want to look like an idiot. Like, I'm not saying that you will, but that's how I feel whenever people do that. I'm like, I'm an idiot. If I post something dumb in the comments, then I'm gonna look dumb. So, you know, either way, that's all I have for today. So thanks for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed this. I know that there's, you know, not much besides me just talking, so I'm sorry. I can't really offer any excitement because I'm boring, but, you know, life goes on. I'll see you guys in the next piece of shit that I upload. So stay tuned for more. Sky is the limit. Sky is the limit. They say sky is the limit, sky is the limit.